All right. Hey, everyone. This is Peter DJ Fist, Legion of Cookies on Castle Black Radio here with Eric Gran with Blasphemation and the Tampa Death Fest. How you doing, Eric?
I'm doing well. How are you doing tonight, Peter?
I'm doing great. What's that shirt you got on? Is that one of the Death Fest bands?
Um,
No.
it is well, actually, it is the original Tampa Death
Oh,
Fest. The first one they did play that show.
okay. How many is this like the sixth or seventh year that's going on?
This is the fifth.
Fifth. I think I've been part of the last two or the last three.
Uh,
I think two. I think the second one.
I think so. Last
Hard,
two,
it's hard to keep
at
track.
least the last two for sure. Maybe longer.
Yeah, I know you
It's been
do.
quite a while now.
You do the Tampa Death Fest and Tampa Grind Fest. You got any
Yeah.
other? Is that takes up a lot of your time? You're gonna do a Tampa Noise Fest? I know you're gonna do the noise stuff. That would be good too, right?
Oh yeah, I do love that stuff. But
Yeah.
maybe one day. I hope to.
Yeah. Noise fans. It's hard to. I played noise gigs. It's hard to. It's a lot of house shows at noise things. Unless it's like
Oh yeah.
they used to have Tampa Bay. I'm not Tampa Bay. St. P's Noise Fest every year. I don't know
Oh
if you
yeah.
ever heard
Cool.
about that. It's not around anymore, but that was cool. I actually played there once. It was a really fun time.
Really.
A lot of dudes
Cool.
spinning knobs and they have
Yeah.
effects boards with like 50
Now
different
was that
pedals.
like primarily just noise, or were there bands there as well?
Pretty much all noise.
Really? Okay.
Occasionally you'd see some people playing guitar or something like that. I don't
Yeah.
think they ever had like a full band thing or anything. I would play there. I just bring up my bass and sing and try to be stupid. I fit more the noise scene than the death metal scene. I like to play. I like metal, but I just can't play it. I don't know. So
Yeah.
I fit in more of the noise band. So all right. So we got a lot of bands. I'm not gonna. We could be on the interview talking for an hour and a half, 2 hours. Tell me about Dump and Mortal Fury. Let me read them all off real quick. You got Dump, Mortal Fury, Insectile, Nephilim, Skulldozer, Othalan, Precipice, Precipice, Sinira. I know I'm pronouncing some of these wrong. Front Porch Human, BBQ, Fetal Embalment, Voidrium, Pantheon, Burned at the Stake, Piss on Christ, MRSA, Chemicaust, Cerevicera. I don't know how to pronounce this, Ben. Caduceus, Blasphemation, Cranial Sledge, Must Not Kill, Virulence, 72 Legions, Sadistic Vision, Ringworm, and Satan, and Venom Inc. And I forgot Hellwitch and Killing Action, I think. See, I screwed it up. There's so many bands. It's how do
There are a lot.
how do you keep
Yeah.
track? How do you keep track of all
Right.
this? It must be a job and a half to trying to put these things together.
It is.
About
Yeah.
do
It's
you
a lot
like
to keep straight.
do you like the Death Fest is like the same as like in the late summer, early fall every year, and or is it just basically however that
Yeah,
works
it's
out?
uh lately it's been in October, like
Okay.
the first weekend of October or somewhere around there, whatever's closest to that.
Yeah.
It just works out great that way. It's a as far as just not being too close to the Halloween,
Mhm.
you know, and all that's going on there because there's a lot, and it's a good time for it.
Yeah.
We kind of just stuck with it. So
And we can kind of hope for cooler weather in October, but that's
yeah, but
not a good chance of that still.
yeah.
You would have to be in December in Tampa for it to be cool weather.
Hmm.
But yeah. So how do you have to take do you get any time off in between planning this one and then as soon as it's over, do you have to start thinking about the next one? Or do you already have
I've already started to plan another one, and
yeah.
it's been kind of in the works for a while.
I know
So
I
it's
told
just yeah, I kind of like to try to do that. That way, by the time a show's coming along, you've already got something else coming right behind it. Whether
yeah,
it's even though it may be out there a little ways, it's already planned.
yeah.
You know?
I went to Mojo Books yesterday. I didn't see a flyer there. I was thinking about you when I went there. It's like, oh damn, I should have got a flyer.
Hmm.
I could have dropped
Oh
one off.
yeah,
I didn't see one. Did you drop one off there?
I did. Yeah, I
You
did.
did?
Poster and a stack of flyers.
Hmm.
So
I didn't see it.
But you
So
didn't see them there, huh?
I'll have to check it out again. Yeah.
Okay.
You might have to go
Well,
back there
hopefully
and
they
say,
got picked up.
hey, what's going on? Yeah, hopefully they got picked up.
Yeah, yeah. They might have been.
All right. So I heard, I guess the news is out that Venom Inc. They're still going to be touring. There's an issue with the guitarist. I forget his name.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
But
They will still be.
I'm glad they're still going because
Yeah.
they're bringing along Satan or is it? Yeah, Satan and Ringworm is a tour they're hopping on.
Yeah. And also a fourth band, 72 Legions.
Oh, they're okay.
They're also bringing them.
That's probably a big help. You get 4 bands in one. You say it
Right.
a little less work to do. And yeah, hopefully they bring out a good crowd. I saw them last time when they were in Tampa. They're really, really cool. Good guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to meeting them.
Yeah, they're super nice guys. Yeah, you'll enjoy them. They're all good. They're all good guys. So you get bands from Pennsylvania, Louisiana, Texas, Illinois, Arkansas, and Colorado, Texas, Mississippi, and Kansas. That's a lot. Yeah, it's good to see. It's not all Florida bands, but how hard is it for the bands? Do you find that like the bands that come from out of state, they tend to cancel more because they have to come such a long way? Does you notice that happen?
Doesn't happen a lot.
Oh, good.
No, yeah, that's great.
Good. Yeah, that's good. Cool. I know the band Sadistic Vision when I was in Pennsylvania. I saw them a long time ago, and I had to look them up. Say, is that the same band? I saw them play there. It was I can't even remember who they're playing with. It's some little outdoor venue, and I remember there was all you can eat hot dogs there. We were like so sick of eating hot dogs for the show. I think I still have my Sadistic Vision demo. I'm gonna see if I find it and see if see if you can sign it.
Yeah,
it's pretty bad.
Like cassette. You think that was cassette or CD?
Yeah, it's cassette. I think it's
cool.
around 92 or 93. It's like, man, is that the same band? And I looked them up, and they actually had, I think, at least 1 or 2 of the same guys too. So that's pretty cool. Yeah,
that is. Yeah, those guys have been around for a long time.
A lot of these bands, like Hellwitches have been around for a long time, and Killing Addiction. Yeah, I'm familiar with those guys. Not super familiar, but definitely Hellwitch has been. They're a big Florida band. Yeah, and Killing Addiction. Where are they from?
From North Florida. Well, North Central Florida. Yeah, I believe Ocala area.
Oh, Ocala, yeah. Okay, I always thought they were somewhere else. Yeah. How do you reach out to them? You just email them, or you know a guy that knows a guy and that kind of thing?
I mean, I think originally, honestly, it was just Facebook. I just was interested in having them on the shows. I'm a big Killing Addiction fan, and I thought, man, this is a good opportunity to have them headline one of the nights. Yeah,
that's good. That's kind of like what I do for my show. Sometimes when I'm bored, I just send out emails to bands asking them to do a promo for my show, and 8 out of 10 of them don't do it. Then you get surprised, and one of them does it. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. So, what do you think? Thursday night. I know I don't have music from all these bands. I've been playing Nephilim, Skulldozer, and Precipice, and Corrupted Saint. The other guys, Dump. I never heard of them. Are they a Florida band? I guess.
Dump is It's a one-man project.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. It's Noah Richards, who is well known in this scene. He's been the vocalist for a few different bands. He's a vocalist / guitarist for Sven Filking currently.
Oh, okay.
And,
okay.
But it's his project.
It's hard to whenever you're trying to look for bands like with common names like that, they're hard to find. Dump like yeah. We can quickly go through these bands. Mortal Fury, they're another band from Florida.
Yeah, they are. North Florida, Tallahassee. It's a friend of mine, really good friend of mine, actually introduced me to Mortal Fury by the name of Miguel Galindo, and he's the guitarist currently. he wasn't, you know, it wasn't always in the project. It's been ongoing for years and years, but
Yeah.
you know, now he's a guitarist.
Oh.
And so this will be their first show, but they've had material that they've been practicing and performing for a long time.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah.
All right. And now maybe I don't know. I don't want to think of the bands like, hey, you forgot to talk about me, and I don't know how. There's so many bands to talk about.
Right.
The new band that just popped on, Othalan. What's the story with them? I know.
Oh, Othalan, yeah.
The other band had to drop out. So.
Yes. Yeah. Actually, it was Miguel's main project, Unexplainable.
Yeah.
It just wasn't working out as far as the schedule. But so Othalan, I've seen a lot about Othalan just online, and it looks like they're doing well. And I've met those guys. I know them pretty well, so I thought, man, this would be a good chance to have them on the show. It seems like they're going to do well.
I'm looking them up as we're going on Metal Archives, and it's a scary looking dude, black metal dude with
yes, yeah,
spikes and fur.
Right.
I think
they're black metal. You know, I know it's a death metal fest, but they are definitely just strictly black metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have is there a lot of one-man bands that join the Death Fest and Grind Fest?
There are some, yes.
I guess it might be easier.
Yeah. I just a couple per night, you know.
Yeah.
Just so there's a platform for that. Well, you know.
How do some bands say, hey, I can only play Friday night, can you squeeze me in? Or some bands say, I only want to play with this other band. Is there a lot of accommodations you have to go through?
Honestly, yeah, there's been both of those. So
yeah,
you know, and more.
Yeah.
But you know, I just kind of roll with it and make sure everybody's happy, you know.
Yeah.
That's part of it, you know.
I can imagine. It's hard for me to come up. Every time I do a show, I have to write down the list of the bands and, you know, compare it to next time I play the bands like with Unexplainable dropping out, Othalan coming in. I want to make sure I didn't miss that. It's like, you know.
Okay. But, yeah.
And I know Piss on Crisis playing. They're pretty cool.
Yes.
They're not typically a one-man band, right? They usually have.
No, they're normally a full band.
Yeah,
I think. Well, a four-piece.
Four-piece. Did they only play that two people last time we saw them?
Mm-hmm. They did. Yeah, there was just Dan Castro, who was really the songwriter and kind of the main figure of the band.
Yeah.
And then their drummer. And that was it that night.
Yeah. But it worked. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you say that band's name? Caduceus is it Caduceus? I don't know. I never had
Caduceus.
Caduceus.
Yeah.
You see the dude that always wears the mask and yeah. I always want to talk to him.
I love his show. He puts on such a great show.
I always want to talk to him about his show. Yeah.
Last year, I had not seen him in his get up for the stage, you know, his got like what he's wearing. And so he was up there and I didn't even recognize him until, you know, we were starting to talk and everything.
Yeah.
I think he actually had to tell me, like, hey man, you know, it's me. So
I don't even know what he looks like. I would, you know, I want to talk to him and say, hey man, it's kind of cool, but who is he? I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing about those bands is like I love the costumes and I love that sort of thing. And you know, I've even kind of done that myself, but but then like sometimes I start to recognize people later, you know, if that's what they do, that they wear a mask on stage.
I know you Blasphemation wear a mask sometimes. I figure you just take it off because it's just too damn hot.
It is. Yeah. So I never really plan on wearing it like through the whole set or anything.
Yeah. a long time ago when I was in a band, I used to, if I were ever in a band again, I used to wear a giant sombrero. It was like huge. It was so funny looking. You see a band
Really?
playing
Oh
with
man.
a giant sombrero. That would be
Cool.
awesome to do that again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you
that's
did
good.
that, huh?
Yeah,
Wow.
long time ago. So if you
Hmm.
ever have a noise fest, I'd like to be on that. So
Oh
uh,
man.
we'll see
Yeah, I
how that
love that.
goes.
It's so much fun.
Yeah. Uh, I know I've been playing MRSA. They're kind of like a band that based all their songs off movies and horror movies. Yeah.
Yeah, they are very horror themed. Even live, if you look, you know, at their show, that's kind of the theme as well. So
Yeah.
pretty interesting band.
Yeah. I've seen there's another band out there called VHS that kind of the same way. They do horror movies. That's it's called VHS. It's pretty interesting. Um, what else? There's been Voidrium Pantheon. I'm not too
Oh,
familiar with
Voidrium.
it.
Voidrium? Yes.
Oh no, it's
Um,
is it Voidrium and Pantheon? Oh, excuse me.
yeah,
Voidrium is the
Pantheon's a band coming from Little Rock, Arkansas.
oh, excuse me, I had them as well.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I knew that. So Pantheon
Yeah,
is
yeah,
so let's talk about Voidrium real
yeah.
quick.
All right. Well, Voidrium, a couple of years ago, well, about 2 years ago, Ex Infernum sort of arrived here in Tampa, and so the guy Vince Lepore, he's pretty much like the driving force behind that band. Just went another direction with Voidrium,
Hmm.
a lot more black metal, sort of Greek black metal. So it's unique. It's unique among what's out there right now.
Yeah. Yeah, black metal is tough. It can be really good and then a lot of it is really bad. But and then Pantheon. I can't believe I said Voidrium Pantheon, but that was a band name. So my apologies to Pantheon for if they're listening to this and say, damn it, what the hell's wrong with you? But Pantheon,
Yeah.
they're a good band. I know you've sent tracks from them
Oh
and
yeah, yeah, they are, and really good guys too, down to earth. You know,
yeah,
I've had a few conversations with BJ from Pantheon already, just planning, getting them, get sort of getting to know them
yeah,
before booking and working with them, which I prefer to do. I mean, it's just
yeah,
better that way. But yeah, and really good death metal. I kind of maybe when I heard the name, I thought a specific sort of sound, and they're not what you would think.
hmm,
Like sort of dramatic Greek death metal or something. It's not like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Yes, there's so many bands. Like I've played a lot of them, and there's still a bunch of them that I haven't played. And it's just it's a good test for you. I'm rattling off these bands, and you have to remember the names of the people in the band. Like if I was in your shoes, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, that guy from
Yeah.
Pantheon. What's his name? Yeah, he does a good job."
Well, there's some of that too.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm kind of giving you a
Was
test here. And the band Sinira from Texas. I'm
oh
not
yes,
too
Sinira.
familiar.
Um, they're uh, they're a black metal band from Texas that got sent my way, and I really like what they're doing. So we ended up having them on board for Thursday night. It'll be October 5th.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, um, really, oh man, old school black metal,
yeah,
but good, really good.
yeah.
So, yeah.
I know I'm just jumping all over the place. I apologize. The Hellwitch guys. I remember I talked to you last time I saw you, Hellwitch. There was a guy in the band
Mhm.
who I had correspondence with. He used to make VHS tapes of different concerts. He used to have like a 10-page list of concerts and
Oh
everything. He'd
yeah,
say, "Hey, I want this one and this one and this one." He would make them on VHS tapes for you. I probably still have a few copies at home.
cool.
And his name is Pat. I remember seeing an interview with a guy
Yes,
named Pat.
Pat.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
absolutely. I'm sure
that's
Pat did that,
yeah.
at that time.
Yeah. Gosh, that was early 90s.
Man.
Been a long time. I'm
Yeah.
old. We're old. So what about your band, Blasphemation? So who's the guitar player's name? I always want to ask you that.
Guitar player is Miguel
Miguel,
Galindo.
that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
He does a really good job.
Yeah, he does. He's really good.
If I was skilled at, I play bass, but I'm not skilled enough to play fast. It's hard to.
Yeah, he's an amazing songwriter in general.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he can jump from one style to another, different projects, different bands. I mean, it's never ending with the things that he's working on, which is amazing. You know.
How'd you meet him?
He reached out to me when I first started my label, Nihilist Media.
Mm-hmm.
Just sent me his material and asked me what I thought, and we just started talking from there. Really.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always good to have a label. I used to have a label as well. Don't have it anymore, but it's more of a little project when I had more time on my hands. So I always thought of bringing it back to this.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, it does. It does take a lot of time and sometimes a lot of funds too. So it's like, no, I get it. It's hard to keep it going at times for sure. You know? Even like mine, it's sometimes I'm on it and there's just releases, and other times it just has to be put to the back burner.
Yeah.
Find something else to do at the time, you know?
Yeah. How's no, I'm not going to talk about that. I was going to ask, how is it hard to get the funds to pay all these bands and it be profitable yourself? And do you look out to make are you out to make some money on this, or are you just doing it for the love of the music? I know it's hard with putting together gigs and doing radio shows like myself. I don't get paid.
No, I hear you. That's the one thing about metal and death metal in general is if you're doing it for money, well, you're probably going to find yourself failing pretty quickly. It's got to be for the love of what you're doing in the long run, Oh yeah.
I'm hoping the metal scene gets a little better. It seems to be picking up a little bit. It's not not like it was back in the day. Like before I moved to Tampa, it was like, oh man, I'm gonna move to Tampa, it's gonna be great. And it seemed to like start dying out. It's like, hey, come on. But it's always been around, but it seems to be coming back up a little bit.
Definitely changes with times. So that's a big part of it as well.
Yeah. And even my daughter, she's turning 17 next week, and she's talking about listening to Cannibal Corpse and Slipknot. Like I'm not a big fan of Slipknot, but Cannibal Corpse, because we've seen George Corpse Grinder at Walmart. I know you've seen him too. Whenever we go to Walmart, we look out for him. Is he here today? So I always thought that's pretty fun.
Yeah.
He's a real cool
That's
dude.
cool.
Like, hey, can I get a picture with you? Yeah, no problem.
He's awesome.
I've seen him in a
concert a couple of times.
I remember I seen him at a concert once, and I was afraid to go up to him because he's just sitting there like this giant dude, and like I'm not gonna talk to him. He might kick my ass if I ask him, okay, get out of here. But he's super nice. And, but all right, so I know I missed some bands, but I just can't talk about everybody here. So
there are a lot of bands. 30 bands over the 3 nights. So
basically 10 bands a night.
10 bands a night. 2 openers, which are like 1 or 2 man projects, sometimes a side project of someone who's in some of the other bands, and then of course from there, just, full bands for the rest of the night.
You got like one guy who's playing every night in different projects.
I did last year, honestly. I might still. I know Miguel is playing in 2 different bands. Not all 3 nights, but still 2 bands.
I'll definitely be there. I can't be there for all 3, unfortunately, but definitely on Saturday. That's an easy night for me to get to. So, but I'll definitely be there.
It'll be really good to see you there.
try to help spread the word and
Yeah.
get it out there. And I do have a couple bands in mind, like I said, to think about for next year's Death Fest. I was just trying to see if it's going to be around the same time every year, so I can ask them, "Hey, you're going to be busy in October 2024."
Oh, okay.
That time.
Cool. Wow. Yeah. Well, that's really I appreciate that. That's really thoughtful.
I won't mention them here because I don't want to spoil anything, but one of them is fairly bigger band, so yeah. So I'll keep that in mind. Send them your way if any bands seem interested or I think would fit really well. I'll pass them your way.
Thank you.
All right. Any last words you want to mention? Anything I missed? Wanted to talk about?
Let's see. As far as the festival, Tampa Death Fest, of course, find it online, Facebook. We have an Instagram, TikTok. For Tampa Bay metal scene, and it'll all be posted on there. And tickets are at ticketbud.com. And hope to see you guys there.
How much are tickets? Like $15-20 each night, or?
Yeah, it's different for each night.
Yeah.
Venom Inc. Saturday is $30, or I think it's like $5 discounted online.
Yeah.
And then it just goes down from there. 25 for Friday, 20 for Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. I just want to keep it short. I could talk about this for probably an hour more, or something like that. But since I'm going to be playing it on the radio, I want to keep it short and sweet since I got to play all the bands, and I'll play this interview on my show on Saturday as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right.
All right. Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
And it was good to talk to you. Thanks for the interview.
We'll be in touch. And
all right.
Keep trying to spread more and play the bands. Yep. All right. Take care.
You too.